Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope you're keeping well on this pretty dreary January Saturday morning. So, hopefully, a little bit of Pilates will lift the spirits, guys. So, we are going to start as always with our feet nicely in line with the hips there. From there, just drawing attention up to the shoulders and then lastly up to the head. So, I just want you to think of nice little stacked blocks, so ankles nicely underneath those hips, shoulders nicely in line with the hips, and like I say, the head nicely placed on top, guys. Okay, so from there we're going to start with a little bit of breathing. So just to reiterate for the guys, from the new guys that maybe have started last week, so just the importance of breath. So we're going to take our two arms and wrap them around the rib cage. And I want you to just take your shoulders down, okay? So just avoid the shoulders rising up towards the ears. So we're going to hug that rib cage. And I want you to slowly take a deep breath in through your nose. Keeping those shoulders down, and then let that breath go. So nice and slowly out through the mouth. Now I want you to try and really fill the lungs. As you do that, you're going to feel the rib cage push out to the sides. So off we go again there. Breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to do this for 2 more times here, guys. So breathe in. And out. And last one. Breathing in. And out. And just relax down. So we're going to try and maintain that breath pattern nice and relaxed throughout. So nice deep breaths in the nose, and then nice and slowly out through the mouth. Okay, guys, so we're going to take the shoulders and just gently bring the shoulders up to the ears and roll them down the back. So up to the ears and down. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're just going to try and get our attention to bringing those shoulders down, because a lot of us have a habit of arching and bringing those shoulders up, so we just want to relax those shoulders down. Now we're going to look to the left over the shoulder, bring the head back to the center, and gently look to the right. So as you do that, I want you to try and avoid the rest of your body turning. So just the movement of the neck over the shoulder, back to the center, and relax. Place one hand onto the chest and one hand onto the belly. And I want you to just move the neck. So slowly down, back to center. Keep the mouth closed and gently up. And back to center. 2 more. So just getting a little bit of gentle movement into the neck. And last one up. And back to the center. Now we're going to take our arms and bring them up into 2 little L's. Take a nice deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, I want you to bring those shoulders back. So I want you to feel that movement of bringing those shoulder blades together. So we're opening up that chest area. Then we'll relax the arms down and just let them swing. Bring them back up. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Feel those blades coming together. And relax those arms. We're going to do this 2 more times, guys. So breathe in. Breathe out. Relax those arms down. And last one here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And relax those arms again. Now, so again, just to reiterate some of the important things in Pilates, the fundamentals. So we've just mentioned breath there. So the importance also is working on core engagement, okay guys? So by the core, we're looking at this whole central area here, the cheeks of the bum and the lower part of the spine, okay? So I want you to place your hands onto your hips there, and I want you to squeeze the cheeks of your bum, okay? So we're going to squeeze the cheeks of the bum, and as you do that, I want you to pull from your belly button in, so that you feel like this whole center area here is nice and supported, and then I want you to let that go. So I want you to let the belly just completely relax. No tension onto the bum, and then again we're going to just draw that attention back in, so back in through the belly, squeezing the bum, and then relax and let that go. So one last time there, squeeze the bum, draw the attention into the abdominals, and then we're going to maintain that. Breathe in and stretch to the side and back. Breathe in and stretch stretch to the side, and back. 2 more here, guys. Breathe in. Let that breath go as you get lovely length through the side. And last one. And stretch and relax down. Lovely. Okay, guys, now, so keeping our attention into that engagement through the center, through the bum, I want you to raise the right leg up and I want you to bring the knee nicely in line with the hip and try to avoid any collapse through the opposite hip. Now, if you need to, guys, you can place your hand onto the wall for a little bit of balance, just till your body gets more used to controlling the balance. Take the hands out to the side, this helps, and we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down, draw the attention back into the center, raise the opposite leg up, knee nicely in line with the hip, take the hands out, and we're going to hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax that down. Now, I want you to spread your toes, so try and get as much space in between the toes as you possibly can, and then we're going to rise up, a little stretch into the legs, and release back down. As we come up, I want you to try and stabilize the ankles so they're not rolling out to the sides or dropping in, so right up in a nice straight line and down. Let's go for 3, and lower. Breathe in as we rise up, and down. 2 more. And down. And the last one, up. And down. And relax. Now, we're going to make nice circles here, guys. So we're going to stand on one leg nice and strong. Again, keep that hip nice and stabilized. And a lot of these exercises, guys, seem very easy, but when you're maintaining the right alignment, the right posture, when you really focus and concentrate and making sure the rest of the body isn't swinging, you really feel that opening up of the hip area. So we're going to go last one on this side here, and we're going to switch over to the other leg. So again, concentration, core engagement, stabilization, breath nice and relaxed. And we're going to go for 4 more. Taking our time. 3, body nice and steady. 2, feeling that hip being opened up. Last one here. And relax that down. Lovely. Okay, guys, we're going to move into the squat now. So we're going to take our feet about shoulder width apart, and we're going to lower that body down, dropping the bum to the floor, keeping the back nice and straight and the head nice and neutral. So down and up, lower and lift. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's go for 4 and up, 3 and up, 2 and lift, and last one, and up we come. Lovely, guys. And just shake those legs out. Okay, so from here, we're going to take our legs nice and wide now. So I want you to challenge the space, try and go as wide as you possibly can. Now we're going to try and avoid any bend in the knees here. So take the hands in front, breathe in, and now slowly, just let the hands come down to wherever feels comfortable for you. It may be the floor, it may be on the thighs, and if there's any issues with the lower back, keep the spine straight and put the weight onto the legs. Now, from there, we're going to slowly come back up. Hands in front and lower down. Make sure you feel no pain into the back here. Come back up, breathe in, and down we go. Now we're going to reach over with the left hand and hold the left foot or the left shin or the left thigh, and hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch over to the other side. So you're going to feel that length coming right into the legs now. So you're going to feel it lovely into this right leg now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly coming back up. Now, we're going to take the hands in front, breathe in, let that breath go. Now guys, when we come down, I want you to come down nice and gently. So we're going to take the right hand down towards the opposite foot. You may not reach the foot, that's fine. So just come down till you feel you get a nice gentle little stretch and back up. So remember, we don't want to be overstretching here, guys. The muscles are still a little bit cold. So we just want to take our time, breathe in at the top, let the breath go as we come down, and we're going to go for 4 more. And up, breathe in, and down. 2 more. And last one. And up. Now I want you to take the 2 hands behind, lock out your elbows, and just raise the arms up till you feel a stretch in the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to drop down onto one side and get a lovely stretch into the insides of the legs. Breathe in here. Rise back up, breathe out. Feel that stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. Back up into the center. And I want you to slowly walk your feet in. Lovely. Okay guys, we're going to come to the back of the mats now. We're going to walk ourselves down into the plank. We're going to do it nice and gently, okay? So just be careful, nice soft knees as we go. So feet nicely in line, raise the arms up, take a breath in. And now guys, as we come down, slowly bend your knees, walk yourselves out into a plank position. From here, push your bum up into the air, push your heels to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Come back into that plank position, soften the knees and walk your hands back up to standing. Okay, so just take your time with this, nice soft knees to get used to that movement of down and back up. Okay, it's going to go 3 more here. Breathe in, let the hands go, soft knees, walk the body out, take your time into plank, push the bum up, drop the heels down, 3, 2, 1, back to plank, soft knees, and walk the hands back and all the way up. 2 more guys, breathe in, and down we come, soft knees, walk those hands out, push that bum up, feel that lovely stretch in the spine and in the legs, come back, soft knees, and walk the hands back up to standing. Last one here, breathe in, soft knees, down we go, push the bum up, and we'll hold for 3, 2, 1. This time I want you to bend your knees now, stretch your legs out, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just lower your knees to the floor. Now guys, so we want to be in a lovely box position here, okay? So we're looking for our wrists directly underneath our shoulders, we're looking for our knees directly underneath our hips, and we're going to move into our cat to camel. So I want you to take a breath in, let your tummy fall to the floor. And now as we breathe out, I want you to tuck your chin in and arch that spine up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, fill those lungs, breathe out, arch that spine up, breathe in and out. Last one here, feel that lovely movement into the spine. This brings lovely mobility into the back. And last one here, let that tummy go. And now we're going to find a nice midway point here guys, okay? So not collapsed, not arched, somewhere in the center. I want you to bring your focus and your attention into the abdominals, and we're going to extend the right leg out behind us, okay? So draw those abdominals in, and I want you to lift and lower a very straight right leg. Lock knee, pointed toe. It's only coming up as far as the hip, so you're going to feel the muscles in the bum, the glute muscles working hard here. So you're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely stuff guys. Maintain that nice alignment throughout. Extend that left leg and lift and lower here. Drawing that leg up. Draw the abdominals in. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to squeeze and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to the center. Now guys, we're going to put a bend here. As you can see, imagine you're holding a nice water there, nice glass of water in your foot, And I want you to draw that down and raise it up. So it's a very small movement, very controlled movement. And this is really activating those glute muscles. So working into the bum here again. Really important muscles here. They work in alignment, posture, stabilization. So we're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch over. So these are slow controlled movements here, guys, okay? Nice slow controlled movements. So lower and lift. Feeling the bum working hard here to control the movements. Slow it down. It's not about trying to get loads of height. It's nice controlled movements working right into those glutes. 3, 2, 1, and rest that down. Now guys, from here, we're going to bring our right leg forward. Nice wide step in front and gently lean in and out. In and out. So what we're trying to do is warm up these hip flexor muscles, so the muscles of the hips there at the front. So we just want to ease ourselves in and draw back. We're going to go 2 more here. And then on the last one, come forward and we're going to hold. So you can see the back leg is nicely stretched out, so I can feel that hitting right in to the hips there. It shouldn't feel painful. Maintain a nice straight spine, head in neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch over to the other side there. So again, a nice wide step in front, and then just ease the body in so that when you come forward, you can see that the knee is nicely in line with the ankle, and you can feel here, this whole hip area here has been opened up. So we're going to go for 4. Nice and gentle, just easing yourself in. 3. So should be no pain here, guys. Nice and soft. Just getting that length into the body. And now we're going to hold it there. Okay, so just feel nice straight spine, head nice and neutral. Feeling that hip opening up there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now guys, this time our knee is going to be nicely in line with our ankle. It requires a little bit of balance here too, so feel free to use the wall or hold on to something. We're going to try and bring that back foot up, try and get that heel as close to the bum as we can, stretching out fronts of the leg here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to switch over to the other side here. Again, take your time, balance, keep the breathing nice and relaxed. Bring that heel up to the bum. And we're going to hold here now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now guys, so we're going to start off with a little bit of extension work. So this is working into the spine this morning firstly. So I want you to bring yourselves down onto the floor, and I want you to let your pubic bone, so just this area here, rest onto the mat, okay? So we're going to have our elbows nicely in line with our shoulders here. So you can see my spine is just in a nice, relaxed, gentle state of extension. It's really good for the spine because we spend, as you know guys, so much of our time in the opposite position in what's called flexion from being seated. So this just allows the spine to get open up. If there's any pain here, bring the hands a little bit further forward until you can sit comfortably, okay? It should be a comfortable position here. We're going to put a little squeeze into the bum, into those glute muscles again. And I want you to take 3 breaths here. So breathe in and out. 2 more. Try and not to let the shoulders collapse or the head collapse into the shoulders. So keep a nice alignment through the spine. And we're going to go last breath here. Breathe in. Now, place the left hand down onto the floor, the right hand is coming on top, and the forehead is going to be glued onto the 2 hands. So we're moving straight into our swan dive. Okay guys, so as we take a breath in, we're going to raise the legs up, and then raise the head up, the chest up, the arms up, and then slowly let that breath go, and down we come. Okay guys, so breathe in and squeeze. And down. We're going to go 3 more here. Breathe in. So just nice, gentle, controlled movements, guys. Nothing jerky into the spine. Make sure those glutes are nice and activated here now. And last one here, guys. Breathing in, Squeeze that bum and let that breath go. Now we're going to bring ourselves into child's pose, so separate the knees, bring the toes together, take the hands out in front, and just feel that lovely stretch there now into the back. So this is allowing our spine to get into all the different movements, flexion, extension, a little bit of rotation later on also, okay? So now we're going to come forward, resting onto our forearms, and now we're going to rest onto our knees. So we're going to fall into a little plank position here, and I want you to make sure that we're not here, okay? So we don't want bums in the air, we want to make sure we're in a nice aligned position, okay? So we're going to hold this for 5, and we're going to try and come onto the toes for 5. Now if it feels too hard to come onto the toes, just stay onto the knees, okay? So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try the toes again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down we come. Now as I say guys, if you feel the toes are a little bit too much, stay onto the knees. And now we're going to lower the body back down onto the floor, left hand, right hand, forehead glued onto the 2 hands. And this time guys, we're going to go into the swimming, okay? So we're going to just use the legs to begin. So I want you to squeeze the bum, raise your legs up, locked out knees, pointed toes, and beat those legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest down. So it's a real straight leg here, locked out knees, pointed toes. You can feel a little bit of power coming from the bum. We're going to go again there. Squeeze that bum, raise the legs up and beat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest down. Now guys, we're going to just increase this slightly by bringing our arms in. So extend the arms out in front, and we're just going to go for 5 seconds here, okay? So we're going to raise that head up, squeeze the bum, raise the legs, raise the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Fall back into that nice breathing pattern. We're going to do that one more time. Extend those arms out, raise the head up, raise the legs, raise the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And we're going to come back into our child's pose. Now guys, if you feel any pain in the lower back at any stages, please stop, okay? So if you've got a good strong grip of those glutes, so those bums muscles, that will help to protect the spine. So just keep the movement controlled without any jerky movements, and that will maintain that nice safe position of extension for the spine. So we're just going to rest there and breathe. Now, we're going to come into some push-ups here, guys. So we started with a nice little set of 5. So we're going to increase it just a little bit today to 6, okay? So onto the fronts of the knees, arms nice and wide, body nicely aligned, core, bum, all fired, and as low as we can go, guys. So if it's just here, that's perfect. Just keep with that nice alignment. So off we go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and let's rest back into child's pose. Now, we're going to come back down onto the floor, and we're going to try and have a little bit of fun here with the rocking, okay? So the rocking, it can be quite challenging depending on the level of flexibility, so don't worry guys if this feels a little bit too much at this stage. So we're going to rest down, and I want you to just see if you can try and grab your feet for me, okay? So if you can grab the feet, then we're all good. If you find that it's a little bit too difficult, try and grab the trousers or your socks maybe, and that will help, okay? So when you have a grip of either your feet, your socks, your trousers, I want you to take a breath in, and then we're going to gently try raise the legs and the head and the chest up and back down. So take a breath in here. Raise up and back down. Now you're probably shouting here with the amount of stretch that this gives us, a phenomenal stretch. So this is called the rocking in Pilates and the bow in yoga. So we're going to breathe in, lift, stretch it up and down. Don't worry if the stretch is minimal at this stage, guys, that's okay. Last one, breathe in, lift up, stretch it out, rest down, nice and gently take yourselves back into child's pose. Now if you feel as you were trying to come into that, there was a pull into the backs of the legs, pull into the fronts of the legs, that's to be expected, guys. It's quite an intensive stretch for the thighs. Now, bringing ourselves back up, roll out the wrists for me there. 3, 2, 1, and then reverse the opposite direction. 3, 2, 1. We're going to give those guys a little shake there. We're going to come back down into our push-ups, okay? So onto the knees, arms nice and wide, and again, we're going to go for 6 here. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's come back into child's pose. Now, back down onto the floor we go, so just rest in the cheek of the face there, down onto the mat, and we're going to go into our double leg kicks. So taking the 2 hands and resting them into the lower back now. We're going to bend those knees, bringing the feet together. So as we breathe in here, guys, we're bringing the heels towards the bum, squeezing those glutes. 1, 2 kicks, and then squeeze that bum. Extend the legs out, breathe out, rise up and down. Breathe in. 1, 2, and out. Breathe in. And out. And in. And out. 2 more. 1, 2. Lovely lift. Bringing the head up, the chest up, the arms up. Last one. Stretch it out. And again, we're going to bring ourselves back into child's pose. Beautiful stretches, guys. That lovely extension to the spine. Now, this time, we're going to come into our front plank, and then we're going to move into some side planks, okay? So we're going to stay rested onto our knees. So bring ourselves forward, okay? Making sure, as always, that our elbows are nicely in line with the shoulders, that we're resting onto the fronts of the knees, that the bums aren't up in the air. We're going to hold this now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to try and roll over onto your side and maintain a lovely star position here. So you can see shoulders are nicely in line, and we're keeping that, maintaining from elbow to shoulder all the way up. You're pushing those hips up into the sky. You're going to start to feel these side muscles. These are called your oblique muscles. You're going to feel those kick in, and now we're going to roll back into the center. Take breaks at any stage here, guys. Just rest, drop down, and then come back in when you're ready. Now we're going to roll over to the other side now. And again, push those hips right up. Maintain that nice body alignment and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into center and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest that down. Now guys, we're going to roll over onto the side here, and we're going to do a little bit of work now back into these glute muscles. So you can never underestimate the importance of the glutes. And the amount of times we never get these guys working, okay? So it's good to try and develop a little bit of muscle into those glutes. Okay, so as we look down, our ankles are nicely stacked, as are our knees, as are our hips. So placing that hand down in front, and we're going to lift and lower with a bent knee here. Okay, now try and keep the ankle high. So try not to let the ankle drop down like so, and for the knee to point up. I want you to have the knee pointing forward and the ankle nice and high. You can place the hands onto the hip to make sure that the hip isn't rolling back. So we want strong stabilization through the center so that the glute muscles, these guys here, these bum muscles, are doing the work, okay? You can take breaks at any stage here if you feel that the burn is a little bit too intense. We're going to go for 2 more here. And last one, and we're going to hold this up now. So hold it up into the air. You're going to feel that bite kicking in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You want you to extend that leg out. So it's going to be lovely and straight there now at a slight angle. And we're going to lift and lower. And as you can see, my knees are meeting each other, okay? So just have a little look down. Make sure your two knees are meeting. And again, you can take a break at any point here. The glutes will be well fired at this stage. 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg up. Now I want you to bend and point here. Again, maintaining the hip position. Working into the glutes now. And we're going to go for 3, 2, last one. Now draw that ankle back. So you're at a nice bent knee again, and you're going to dip that knee down. Now this is the little killer blow at the end. Maintain that nice position of the hip. We're going to go for 3 more, 2 more, last one, and rest that out. Well done guys, we got through that. Brilliant stuff. Now, we're rolling it over to the other side here. And again, same as always. Nicely aligned, nicely positioned, ankles, knees, hips stacked, hands in front, and we're going to lift and lower that top leg. So just make sure we've got nice control as we lift and lower. Keeping the ankle nice and high, knee pointing forward. Let's go for 4 more here. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold that up there, feeling that bite for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg out. So as you can see, a nice little angle. And we're going to lift and lower that straight leg now, knee to knee. Again, check in with the hips, make sure they're not rolling back. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up and bend and point, guys. You're doing fantastic. Well done. This is tough. You're getting right into these glutes. Don't know about you guys, but this side's always worse for me. The left always burns more than the right. And we're going to go last one here. And back and hold. And dip we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slap it and rest it out. Super stuff, guys. Well done. Okay, so we're going to roll over now onto our backs, and we're going to stretch the body out. Okay, so I want you to imagine that you're being pulled so you can feel total length running through your body from your toes to your fingertips. And now I want you to place your attention, the hands onto the hips, and I want you to just feel that you're dropping the lower back down towards the floor. As you do that, you're going to feel those abdominal muscles tightening, so we're nice and strong through the center. Now I want you to maintain that. Make sure that the back doesn't arch. Take your hands overhead. Take a breath in and peel your spine up off the floor. Reaching forward into the roll up. Bring the body into that lovely straight position, and then C-curve. So from this position here, neutral, we're going to C-curve and lower that body to the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now guys, as you come up, you might feel that the legs are going to lift a little bit. That's okay at the beginning, yeah? But I want you to try and concentrate on having those legs glued to the floor. So again, make sure there's no space between your lower back and the floor. Hands behind, breathe in. Now, tuck your chin in, peel each vertebrae. Imagine a piece of string is pulling you up from the center. Reach forward, get length into those legs, come back into neutral, tuck that chin in, and imprint those vertebrae down one by one, keeping a nice little squeeze into the glutes. And again, guys, breathe in, peel up. Remember, control is important here, guys. Slow, controlled movements. Stay concentrated throughout. And we're going to go for 2 more. Breathing in. Reach forward, back up, slowly down. Imprint that spine, taking your time. And last one here, breathe in. Now, as you come forward, I want you to reach towards your toes, or it may be your shins, wherever you can, and just relax, feel the stretch. And we're going to hold there now for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to bend your knees, and I want you to grab each shin Individually, we're going to go into rolling like a ball, okay? So round out your spine, tuck your chin in, keep your shoulders down, a good grip of the shins, roll back, up and land. And where you take off from, I want you to bring your feet back to that position. So if you feel that your body is tracing over to the left or tracing over to the right, just try and stabilize that and bring yourself back into center. We're going to go 3 more here. Breathe in, let the breath go. And last one here, guys. Lovely. Now, from there, I want you to lift your 2 feet off the ground and cross your legs over so you're balancing onto your sit bones. Extend your arms out in front, relax your shoulders down and focus on your breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last breath in and out. And rest those feet onto the floor. Well done. Take your hands out in front and slowly, I want you to come down about halfway till you feel that nice little bite into the abdominals and then bring yourself back up. Slowly down we go and back up nice and gently. Please guys, if you feel pain into your back, draw your abdominals in. You've got to C-curve out that spine. The back always wants to overcompensate, so we need to make sure that we're using our abdominal muscles to support that spine so that we aren't overusing the spine. And back up, and then last one, breathe in and all the way down we go. Lovely stuff, guys. Now let's grab our left shin, raise our heads up, extend our right leg up lovely and straight with a pointed toe. So into our single leg stretch we go. We're going to exchange each leg, drawing the knee in towards us and extending the leg out. Now guys, if you feel any pressure in the head and neck, please support the head and neck because we don't want to be irritating or causing any pain. Make sure the floor back is pressed down onto the floor. You're feeling the abdominals doing the work. The head is up. The chin is gently tucked in, not forced, and the eye line is through the legs. We're going to go for 3, 2, 1, and lower the body down. Bring the knees in towards the chest and just gently roll the spine out from side to side. So a nice little roll there from side to side, guys. We're going to place our feet down onto the floor. So the ankles be in line with the knees. I want you to tip forward onto your tailbone. So you're going to feel that space now between the lower back and the floor. Breathe in. And now I want you to gently peel each vertebrae up off the floor, one by one, till you come up into our shoulder bridge position. You're going to feel the glute muscles being involved here. Take a breath in at the top. And now slowly roll those vertebrae down. So guys, I want you to look out for any stiffnesses here in the spine. So if you feel that it's difficult to just peel the vertebrae one by one or imprint them one by one, if there's a little block that feels stiff, that's good. We found that and we just want to work through that now. So then we'll breathe into that space and we'll draw our attention into where we feel that stiffness. Now guys, breathe in, breathe out, squeeze those glutes as we come up into our shoulder bridge and we're going to hold it up here. I want you to extend your arms up. And now we're going to breathe in, taking our arms behind, and breathe out as we bring the wrists back in line with the shoulders. Really squeeze the glutes here now. Again, if you start to feel the pressure into the lower back, we've got to activate and turn those glutes on, and please rest down and then come back up. So breathing in, breathe out. Last one here, breathe in and out, and slowly take those vertebrae down. Lovely stuff, guys. Now, we're going to raise our head up. Again, eye line through the legs. We're going to extend our arms out. We're going to raise our legs up into the 100 position and we're going to pump those arms. So breathing in, fill those lungs and then breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Please remember again, guys, if you feel pressure in the head and neck, support the head and neck and then keep the opposite hand steady and just focus on your breath pattern. So deep breaths in through the nose breath here. And we're going to lower that body down onto the floor. So we're going to roll those knees from side to side, just releasing the abdominals there in the lower back. And then we're going to interlock the fingers, hands behind the head. And we're going to come into our crisscross, okay guys? So similar to single leg stretch, draw the left leg in, extend that right leg up and out. Except this time, we're just going to gently cross the elbow over towards the direction of the knee. But we're not trying to pull the elbow over to meet the knee. We're just twisting, a gentle little twist of the head and neck. You're really going to feel this working deep into the abdominals here. Keep the breath pattern relaxed. We're going to go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently rest that down. And again, a nice little roll out from side to side. Now guys, I want you to grab that left shin. Use that right leg to roll the body up into a nice seated position. And we're going to have our bum onto our sit bones, nicely seated. We're going to have our shoulders nicely stacked. So I want you to avoid, guys, this position, okay? So we don't want this rounded out spinal position. We want to bring ourselves up with a nice straight spine. Now, we're moving into our spine twist. So take the hands in front, breathe in and exhale. From here, breathe in. Now we're going to pulse towards the left for 3, 2, 1. Keep the lower half of the body glued to the floor, and to the right, 3, 2, 1. Center. To the left, 3, 2, 1. To the right, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely stuff, guys. So we're going to rest those hands down. Again, maintaining that straight spine. So just become mindful if you start to slouch. We just want to bring our body back up, chest nice and high. So placing 2 hands down to the side. Breathe in to our mermaid. Breathe out. Stretch into those side muscles, those oblique muscles. Keeping the glutes glued to the floor. Breathe in and stretch. We're going to go 2 more here, guys. Breathe in. And last one, breathe in. And back into the center. Now guys, we're going to rest our hands onto our knees. So remember as well, if there's any discomfort here, if you put something underneath the bum, it'll help to be able to sit in this position. So I want you to relax the shoulders down. Now, we're going to look to the left and stretch for 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Opposite side, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. We're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder, feeling that nice little stretch into the left side of the neck. Raise the right hand and apply a gentle amount of pressure. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it to the other side. Again, just let the ear naturally come down to the shoulder, maintaining low shoulders, nice straight spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Hand on chest, hand on belly. Again, keep the spine nice and aligned. Gentle movements for the neck, so just allow that neck to come into a nice little bit of flexion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the mouth off and let the chin just gently float up to the ceiling. Back into center. Place the 2 fingers onto the chin. Retract the neck back. Really nice healthy movement for the neck here, particularly if you're spending a lot of time like we all do these days on mobile phones and on devices. A little bit of neck retraction just helps in that forward head position that we're very accustomed to now. And relax that down. So just taking our time, guys, nice and slowly. We're going to gently bring ourselves up into a nice standing position. And as we come up, guys, we're going to finish where we started. So keeping our attention on our posture, keeping that body nicely aligned, feet in line with the hips, in line with the shoulders, and we're going to raise the arms up into the air. Breathe in And now I want you to gently come down, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly down, and feel that stretch. Now guys, don't worry about coming down to the toes, okay? So we're not trying to force any type of a stretch. We're coming down to what feels comfortable. Issues with the spine, remember, keep the spine straighter, place the hands onto the thighs. And we're going to hold there now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently coming back up through each of those vertebrae, right up to standing. Get to the top, roll those shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the two hands behind, lock the arms out, raise that up, open the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the arms down. Take a breath in, squeeze the shoulders to the ears. 2 more, breathe in. And last one, guys, breathe in. Great stuff, guys, well done. I hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely weekend, guys, and I'll see you all next week. Thanks a million, guys.